Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the bar where it all goes off. One little sip and the whole room talks. Every drop fall down, that drama get loud. Next super fast when the truth come out. They lean in close, then they jump to a scene. Left turn to smoke and the air turn mean. The last four podcasts bring the pressure in waves. One shot in and the night misbehaves. Yeah, you know what it is when the glass get low. Same old bar stool, new fight, same show. The rumors get wild, the secrets come loose. One drink too many, and the whole place loose. The last poor podcast. The last poor podcast. Every drop hit the floor in the bar talk go wild. The last poor podcast. The last poor podcast. Chaos in the glass, and the whole room smile. The devils with one leg hopping by the jukebox glow. If they're drinking too much, they can't stand slow. One step, two step, then they tipping sideways. Trying to play cool in the blur of haze. Steady as hit the rim, took that final sip. Then he went hawk mode, all teeth, no grip. Green in the face, got the whole bar shook. One last swallow, made the whole place look. A bar full of drama, a chaotic mix. Big mouth swings and 100 little tricks. Glass on it, kind of lies in the air. Everybody watching like they all gotta share. Slide it back, let the story break. One more round and the ceiling shake. Keep it tight, then let it fly. One last pour and the night goes high. The last poor podcast. The last poor podcast. Every drop at the flow in the bar talk go wild. The last poor podcast. The last poor podcast. Chaos in the glass, and the whole room smile. Go wild, go wild, go wild. Bar talk, go wild. The last poor podcast, and the whole thing wild. Yeah.
Wait. Oh shit. Welcome, guys. I had it double feeding into my audio, so I was hearing shit double for a second. Welcome to the first episode of the Last Pour podcast with Thaddeus and Devils. And Doug. Doug's here.
And Doug. Doug's here.
Dougie Fresh.
Doug's cool. Doug's cool as shit. Yeah, Dougie Fresh. We are a part of the Freshy Fresh Network now. If it's a big surprise to anybody, it's a big surprise to us. But this is the Last Pour podcast. It's not my last pour, but will it be yours? So, you know.
I just want to say how much of a fucking banger the intro song was. Like,
Yes, bro.
I never heard it before. That shit was funny. That shit is really good. Freshie, like you said, actually did cook with that.
Yes, dude. Freshie's production level on all this shit, like with the fucking snap of his fingers, is crazy. Like, out of nowhere, he fucking hits me up and he's like, "Yeah, bro, do you want to do this this thing, with somebody else at the time?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, bro, that'd be cool as shit." Because I had nothing going on. And then we found you, and like, dude, but he was quick. Like, he already had a logo made. I had seen at the point, but I didn't see the fucking song or hear the song.
He sent me.
And then go ahead.
He sent me that like early in the morning today, but I didn't listen to it. I listened to like 15 seconds of it. I just stopped. But hearing it full,
right.
Holy shit, dude, those lyrics are fucking fire.
It's good, bro. Like, I was like, shit, dude. Like, that's some like lore in there, bro. You know what I mean? Like, crazy. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, dude. So, like, I guess the idea is it's gonna be like Saturdays and Fridays and Saturdays, maybe Saturdays and Sundays. Yeah. And then like around the 11 o'clock. So it was like ran late, and then we had a fucked up fucking time set up for the stream because for other reasons.
But, I mean, if your first episode isn't scuffed, then like honestly, bro, what are you doing? Like,
right.
Every first episode is going to have some, speed bumps, but got through it, So
Right.
we'll just have to keep in the mind that every time we go live, he's got to hit live on the channel, you know.
Right.
So hopefully he knows that.
So
What he's gonna
yeah,
say?
I feel like it'll get ironed out. I was just gonna say, I mean, at this point, you know, if you wanted to talk about a couple things, like, I mean, we could talk about the
The main
the
story,
plane incidents,
or that too. Yeah.
or yeah, I mean, because we could build up to like the main thing we want to talk about and discuss that situation, you know.
Right.
But like,
So
yeah, dude,
it happened
yeah.
like what, yesterday? What is today? Today's Saturday night. So
it happened like last night,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, something like Friday, I think. Yeah, some dude. I guess I was reading a little bit about it. Denver Airport's really fucking huge. Like, it's like largest airport in the world. I'm pretty sure. It's actually scary how big that airport is, and there is some weird shit in that airport too. And if you're a conspiracy theorist, you can go down a whole fucking rabbit hole about Denver Airport. Because, you know, they got the weird shit on the walls and in the terminals. They have the there's this like weird ass like horse statue in front of like the Denver airport, which is really fucking weird. Like Denver
I'm
Airport.
not trying to cut you off or anything,
No, you're good, bro.
but you can keep talking if you can listen. I'm gonna jump in the shower and get off. I gotta do laundry in the morning, but I'll keep watching the YouTube.
All right, bet,
Alrighty,
bro.
Doug.
Have a good night, brother.
All right, I'll give you guys my thought tomorrow.
Bet.
You too. Enjoy your stream.
Sir. But yeah, some dude jumped the fucking airport, and how he did it, where he did it, like it's really weird. But yeah, he went onto this runway and got hit by a Frontier like Airbus, I think it was an A320. Like,
But wouldn't it be his fault too? How do you not see this big ass fucking plane
Well-
coming towards you?
oh, 100%, he wanted to kill himself. He
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, Denver. I mean, it's Denver Airport isn't in Denver. It's like so far away. It is like a couple miles away from the actual Denver city. So
Mhm.
to somehow he jumped a fence and walked on, you know, a big ass bright runway and get hit by a plane. It's obviously he wanted to go out that way or something, you know.
Right.
And did you see the clips from the people inside the plane when it happened?
No, I haven't seen shit, bro.
Oh, okay. Let me pull that up real quick. Then.
I heard about it and I was like, oh, that'd be great to talk about. And so I was just like, I didn't even fucking, you know, watch anything on it. Just in case you were gonna pull something up.
Pedestrian. What a weird word. I can never really spell.
What?
Pedestrian?
Estrogen?
No, pedestrian. So this is all right. I'm gonna pull it up on this. Let me share my screen. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
this is-
nice.
Oh, is this not it? Oh my god, unbelievable. El Bozo me. But I saw it on TikTok, so I don't know if they have it here.
Collision of a plane and a pedestrian on an airport
That's just
just after
laggy
11
for me.
p.m. local time.
11
Airport
p.m.
officials say Frontier Flight 4345 bound for Los Angeles hit a person on the runway while getting ready to take off. That was followed by an engine fire that was put out by firefighters. The plane had 231 people on board. It
Fully
was
loaded.
evacuated after smoke filled the cabin. CBS News has obtained this video shot.
The
by a
stream
passenger.
can't see
It
the,
shows passengers using
Oh,
The video.
good. All right. God. There we go.
the
My bad.
emergency
My bad.
slides to exit the plane.
You're good, bro.
We've also obtained communications between the pilot and the control tower. Take a listen.
Tower Frontier 4345, we're stopping on the runway. We just hit somebody. We have an engine fire. We have 231 souls on board. We have 21,320 pounds of fuel on board. There was an
That's
individual
sad.
walking across the runway.
The NTSB has been notified of the incident. The runway
Like-
will remain closed as authorities investigate.
Yeah, they said that they can't identify the individual. I wonder why.
Right.
You know, I wonder why. He's literally in chunks
Yeah.
and pieces of the engine. It really is sad for someone, you know, for not only the family of the person, but like think about the pilots too. I mean,
Right.
they saw that person on the runway, but they can't stop that big ass fucking 300,000 pound plane. You know, fully loaded. You know, passengers and fuel, and all that. Really sad.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. Yeah. I think it's a security flaw, and I feel like you should be able to prevent these kind of things at this point. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, bro. You think he just dipped in front of the fucking goddamn plane? Like fucking dived?
See,
You know what I mean?
I wonder if he was just waiting just outside the fence just for a plane, and then, you know, went and did it. You know.
Right.
I don't know where at in the runway he got hit, but it seemed like he was like halfway down the runway. You know.
Right. And this is like, again, like these airport issues have been crazy, bro. The fire truck thing we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
The fire truck shit's crazy, bro. I remember that a couple months ago.
See, I blame all on the, I mean, I'm a flight sim nerd, you know, I love aviation. I know a lot about it. It's on the fire truck. Even though ATC gave them clearance, it is his responsibility to look both ways. That's how it is on, you know, airplanes. Regardless, you get the clearance, you look both ways to see if it's clear of planes, obstructions, animals, you know, whatever. So
Right.
people, for some reason, they always like to blame Trump for, you know, the FFA, you know, shit, which I really don't know much about. I just know he cut a lot of jobs. And every time there's an aviation accident, they always blame it on him for the FFA, you know, cuts. It just doesn't make any sense, you know?
Yeah. I think what it really is ever since we've gotten out of this whole fear thing when it came to 9/11 and stuff, we're so far past it that like there's so many leniencies when it comes to the airport, let alone like what you'd probably expect with the job.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I went to the airport, I had like I had a lighter on me, right? And the last time I'd gotten on a plane was way before recently. And I was like, I was like, oh shit, I was gonna,
Was it like a Bic lighter or like a Zippo?
Yeah, it was a Bic lighter.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh shit, I better go throw it away. And the security guard was like, no, you don't have to throw that away. Just put it on the thing. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you can take those on the plane now. I was like, what? And I got it on the plane. I was like, what the fuck? I was so fucking confused. Like, it was crazy.
That doesn't. That sounds
This
really
is a little
fucking
tiny airport in North Dakota, dude. In Bismarck, North Dakota. That's where this was.
Mm-hmm.
Right before I moved back home. So like it was pretty fucking. It was crazy that was even a thing.
Was it
like
like do you think it's like a small airport thing, or if like, say you were to do that at LAX, Las Vegas, fucking JFK, Austin, Atlanta? You know, do you think they would, you know, they see that lighter? Do you think they would take it, you know, just because it's a bigger airport? Or do you just get away that one time because it's like a smaller airport in, you know, fucking North Dakota?
See, airports are one of those experiences where like it depends on who's like the security guard. I feel like I think it depends on like who's in that shift right there.
I actually do agree. Because
not everybody's gonna do their due diligence. You know what I mean?
So I went.
Cut corners.
I flew for the first time. Like, I wouldn't say for the first time, but commercially, like 4 years ago when I flew down to fucking Fort Myers. I went through checkpoint fine, and me and my friend, like, he flew down there the week prior, and I joined them down there and got an Airbnb and shit, and we flew home together, right? So on our way back, we were at this small ass airport, Punta Gorda. Like, it's like 3 flights a day, very fucking small. It's kind of like a regional airport, honestly. But
right.
We arrived there, and my friend Hunter, bro, he had got a full pat down search and everything. He got, you know, the nuts grabbed, the ball fondling and shit. And I was laughing because I got through scot free. He had nothing. I had nothing. We just had clothes. You know, we're on vacation. But this one security guard or TSA agent really thought, you know, there was something really weird about him, and just like we're patting him, doing the whole 9 yards. It was really fucking weird.
Right. I had flown out one time and I had a prosthetic leg, right? You know what's crazy about this? They made me like take off The prosthetic leg. They made me sit in like a chair,
Like a
off to
wheelchair
the side.
or like a
No, like a
wooden
like
chair.
a regular,
Or
yeah,
lay chair.
just a regular chair, and like an office chair, whatever. And like they made me take my prosthetic off, and they had to swab like the whole thing with like this bomb shit. I just felt really offended, bro.
And
I was
then
like, really?
And then they put in like the little fucking test and it says, yeah, this has no fucking like drug or bomb residue. That's so weird.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this is crazy. I was like, there is no way this is happening right now.
They will go that far to like search the passengers, but they won't do like perimeter airport security, you know? Like
Exactly. Like that's the thing is they don't give a shit about the security of like the safety as much as they care about like their job and like their process of the job. They care more about doing the process of whatever than actually than the purpose that it takes. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to explain, you know, what I'm trying to say, but you know,
I get
yeah.
the idea of it. Do you think since
Right.
after 9/11 with the, you know, TSA and all that, do you think TSA is actually, you know, should they still have their jobs? Are they doing their jobs? Have they prevented terrorist attacks? Like,
Right. Well, there's nobody else running for that race. Nobody
that is
else
true.
wants to take
So,
that job.
like before,
And that's the fucked part.
before 2011. So you're telling me like no one like checked like luggage or bags? You just like went into the airport and went to your gate?
You mean 2000 you mean like 2001?
Yeah, before 2001. Yeah, I think I said 2011 or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I heard plenty of like airports leniencies were crazy. People were smoking cigarettes on planes one time
That was
at a point in time. You know, it was like, I mean, and you know, obviously the 90s isn't the fucking 70s and the 80s, but like look at the 70s and the 80s, dude. Like motherfuckers were like doing
Chiefing.
blow and fucking smoking and drinking and then fucking in the fucking goddamn airplane with the stewardesses, and then dudes were fucking high-fiving homie when he'd walk out, you know, like
know?
the fucking the 70s and 80s were a lot different, bro. Like, and that's why, you know, we fell so short when it came to like, you know, the security risks that was, you know what I mean? And what do you know? You know, somebody, I won't say who, flying a certain flag from a certain country in the Middle East decided that they wanted to, you know, fucking destroy 2 buildings. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, like, I was just reading about. I mean, it's not like 9/11 shit, but I mean,
Right.
kind of is, but it's kind of not. I was just reading, not too long ago, it came out that China, you know, the country China, had covered up a airline crash that happened like 3 years ago, and it finally came
Yeah.
out there was a pilot suicide. The captain fucking,
Oh.
you know,
That's
disconnected
fucked up.
disconnected the autopilot, grabbed the yoke, and just floored it. And there, you know, there's evidence that shows that the co-pilot tried to fight him in the cockpit and try to, you know, save it, but it didn't, you know, it didn't happen. So this
And there's people, it was a commercial with people on it.
commercial, like over 250 people died, passengers.
Oh my God.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy. You know, and that's the thing, like, that's another thing. Okay, I'm gonna say when it did come to like the Trump's administration, you know, earlier on when we were having all these incidences and shit, I will admit, like, dude, there are some people that, you know, and this is the problem, and it's not the administration as much as it's like also like, you know, people are gonna fucking fuck things up, and like, you know, they're pissed about who's in office and what changes they've made and all, and maybe they're up there the controlling the fucking shit and rerouting planes to do
Yeah.
stupid fucking shit because they're upset. They got a problem. You know what I mean?
Well, did you see, like, it just happened like this week or whatever? Air traffic controller got arrested for threatening to try to kill Trump.
That's wild.
Yes.
How would you do that?
He-
You'd like route the
No,
planes?
No. So it wasn't at the job. His job was an aircraft controller, but on the side he was like Googling, if I were to assassinate Trump, how would I do it? Shit like that on Google. Has a
What the
yeah,
fuck?
bro. Yeah, bro. He has like a full ass like Google search of him, and they just like got him, bro. Got him.
Right.
I mean, good. I mean. I'm
Hello, Sally Sue.
Not, oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, bro.
What up, Sally Sue?
Yeah, bro. Like that shit's fucked up. You ever watch? Obviously, Breaking Bad,
I
and
love
then where
Breaking
like
Bad.
and Jesse's girlfriend's dad's a control traffic unit guy. You know what I mean? And when his girlfriend dies from the
Overdose.
something overdose,
Yep.
right? And Walter was like, I think I'm just gonna let that play out. He walked out the building. He walked out the room. He didn't even flip her to the side or anything. He was like, I'm just gonna let that play out. And what did her dad do? Next thing you know, dude's got planes, and that's his karma, dude. That's what was really crazy about that fucking movie, bro, or that show. Is his karma every time he would do something that would benefit him so big, Heisenberg would receive the fucking worst amount of karma, dude, in some crazy way, and it would affect others
Yep.
worse than it would affect him.
Yep.
And I think that's what people really misunderstand about Breaking Bad is it's like, totally, dude, this guy is definitely deserves to go have his opportunity to make certain money. He's not a huge piece of shit, and he's dying of cancer.
Yeah.
You know, maybe selling methamphetamines is being a piece of shit, don't get me wrong. But like, you know, he would do these things and then the outcomes would be crazy fucking catastrophic for everyone else. And he wasn't gonna let it happen at the end, bro. That, you know what I mean?
He went
That
out with the
fucking-
bang at the end. You know,
It was his turn. It was his turn, bro.
Yeah,
and I respected the fuck out of that.
like what a damn good fucking TV series, dude. Like, it's like
Fuck yeah.
everyone, like a lot of people bandwagon it, but I've watched that series all. Well, it's like what I forget how many seasons. It's like 10 or 9, something like that. 11.
7.
So,
like 7 or 8.
Dude, I binge watched that shit when it was on Netflix when
Fuck
I was
yeah.
in like high school. You know,
I was hoping for instead of El Camino, I was hoping they just come back and they would just like do Walter breaking
See.
out of prison, but it wasn't realistic. It wasn't the concept wasn't realistic. That's why they didn't do it.
we need Mike Ehrmantraut just show. Like literally, that's all I
But
want.
you know what? If they do a Mike Ehrmantraut show, fuck, dude,
Before,
I'm gonna give fucking Netflix the answer.
before
Do a
he's dead.
prequel.
Yes, exactly. Yes, leading up to
Do a whole prequel.
yes, when he
series.
was in Philly and shit like that. Show what he did in Philly, or you know when he was a cop and then,
right.
you know he had to fucking move to fucking bumfuck.
And they
you know,
show a little bit of that. You know what I
A
mean?
little
They
bit.
kind of they show yeah, but it's like, you know, it's you know how it is.
it's yes, but like another like, don't get me wrong. Not a lot of people know this show, but if you know you grew up on cable television and watch FX, you know, Rescue Me, very good show, good New York City,
Never seen it.
New York City firefighter show, and it is to a T what you know firefighters are like. Like regardless, it is really so. It has comedy, it has Dennis Leary in it. You know, he's a comedian, but an actor as well. You know. Very good dude. Very funny. One of my favorite shows.
Right.
Made me want to become a firefighter just from that show.
Did you ever watch Reno 911 back in the day?
Bro. Dude, as soon as you said that, I just remembered that, you know, when he got the cowboy boots, you know, he walked out of the cowboy boot shop and he said, look.
Oh, what?
I forget his name.
With the shorts.
Yes, Daisy Duke shorts.
With
yes.
the shorts.
Yes.
Yeah, he always
yes.
wore the shorts.
Yes.
Oh,
I forget his
fuck, I
name.
But he,
Yes.
dude, he was so funny. And you know what? Most people don't even
girl-
realize
the
that
girl was
actor is
even
fucking
funny.
hilarious.
That girl
Oh,
with
yeah,
black
dude.
hair, bro. She made that show
Mhm.
so funny.
The really tall, lengthy chick, because she did other. You know what's crazy is a lot of them also played other characters because they would blur out the faces and it was
Oh,
easier for them,
shit.
you know,
I
to
didn't
not
even
have to
realize
cast
that.
other. Yeah, so she played like there was one like crackheaded ass. There was just like one crackheaded ass girl, like, you know, hillbilly chick that she would play, you know, with like crazy hair and like they would blur out just her eyes and stuff. And they like gave her like a fake black tooth. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like
man.
it was so fucking funny and she'd do crazy shit. And then there was the one guy, which I don't think he ever played a cop in the show, but he was an actor. Fuck, what was his name? He was in like, you know, the Zohan. He was his roommate's son. You know, he meets the first guy he meets in New York.
I have no clue on Zora. That shit.
We're gonna have to, you know what? Later we're gonna have to watch, you know, the Zohan.
Yeah.
But like fucking. But anyway, like, dude, yeah, he's in there and he plays like this rollerblading gay guy that always gets caught up, you know, doing something stupid and, you know, some sexually obscene fucking act, you know, in Reno that they have to fucking stop him from doing. It's a good fucking show, dude. Like, honestly, they don't make shows like that anymore. And,
No, they don't.
you know, it's sad, but it's also like the nostalgia and the greatness about these shows is like they're not going to do something like that again. You know, so you go watch it. You know what I mean? Because they're not going to do it again.
Yes.
Just like movies, bro.
Yeah.
No movie is the same as it used to be.
Like, well, I'm so happy. Have you seen like Spaceballs, like the parody of Star Wars? They're making a new one.
Yes.
I'm really happy.
Oh,
about
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're making a new one.
That'd be good. Like, is it going to be like a reboot or is it going to be a sequel?
It's Spaceballs 2. Like,
So it'll be a sequel.
Yeah. I don't know what
Nice.
it's about. But
That's what they should do.
Yeah.
They shouldn't do a reboot on it,
I-
really, because that's already kind of what it is. It's a comedic reboot of Star Wars.
I can't believe I watched Spaceballs in fucking high school or middle school, bro, for some class. I don't know why.
Beat said, "My name is Earl is based on my life." Yeah, dude. Like, no, dude. You know what's crazy about My Name is Earl too? It's like that who plays Earl. He was originally Uncle. Fuck, I forget. He was a skateboarder. He was actually originally a famous skateboarder. You know what?
Really?
I will. Yes, I think his name's like Uncle.
Bro, speaking of My Name is Earl, have you seen Randy lately? Apparently he's like
Is he
ripped.
skinny now?
He's ripped. Apparently. It's actually like
Really?
yes, and we know he was a big boy. He was a big boy. Like
Oh,
I'm
not this
sure
one.
he was probably over 400 pounds. But yeah, I just saw an article talking about he's skinny, he's ripped, all that. What are you looking up?
I'm gonna get you some My Name is Earl dude fucking skateboarding highlights, bro. I just gotta find it. He went by an alias when he did it. What the fuck is his name? Is Earl? Look, you just type in My Name is Earl skateboarding, and you'll probably get it. Yeah, here we go. I'll give you like a short. Here
Share
we
your
go.
screen.
I'll get. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can do that now. Look at that. Holy shit.
Dude, progress, dude. We're learning.
Right, dude. Like, dude, this is right. Okay, this is a good one. I hope you can hear it. Oh, we probably can't right now.
No. Oh, it's muted up top. Yeah, there you go. I still can't hear it.
Oh my god, that's what I can't stand about YouTube Shorts, bro.
What, is it freeze or whatever?
Yeah, here it goes. All right, Jason Lee's his name.
Bro, I still can't hear it. I don't know why.
You still can't hear it?
Nah, we'll just watch
Damn.
him. We'll just watch him.
Yeah, but this is just him skating. It's not anything that's like needs to be heard. If I guess we need to watch stream that needs to be heard. But yeah, dude, like he was a legit skateboarder, bro, back then. He played like Uncle something. I don't want to say Uncle Rod, like Uncle Hank or something. Yeah, Uncle Hank, I think it was what it was. And it was a whole persona that he had. Where he dressed up like a fucking like a tennis coach, and he would skate, bro. It was some good shit, dude. He's a good skateboarder, bro. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's street style with that revert and manual fucking shit.
Have you tried to skateboard? Like,
With the leg?
Well, like before the incident, like.
All right. Okay. Well, a little context for me. I've always been into skateboarding. Like as a fucking sport, I've always respected the fuck out of it. Maybe because like early on when I was a kid, like I was 5 years old, and I think that's when the Tony Hawk Pro
Underground.
what was it? No, it was Tony Hawk Underground.
Oh, okay.
Tony Hawk Underground.
Yeah, okay.
The first one. I know you like the second one. We had that lore about talking about that
yes.
shit, but the first one, it was the first one I ever played of a Tony Hawk game. Like skating never really crossed my mind at all. And then this game I had a GameCube, excuse me.
Yeah.
And like I got that game, and I had no what was it? I had no like memory card for my GameCube.
Oh, yeah.
So I would have to leave. My parents couldn't stand me because I left that bitch running.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
No.
All day. Then I'd go to school, and then I'd come back, and then when it would shut off, or they'd come in there like pieces of fucking shit, and they'd shut off my fucking console.
Yeah.
I'd have to come back home and restart the whole thing and remake my character the way it looked. Fucking, fucking A, dude. But it was such a good game. But after that, I got really into skateboarding, bro, and like I never physically skated because I'm, I have, really bad luck with like doing anything physical. So like fucking I would like film my buddies. Like I had these old flip cameras, dude. These like you'd buy, and they had like the software and on them, and you just connect them to the fucking computer, and you download all the movie editing software, and these shitty little cameras that didn't fucking last long and didn't have very much battery. And I would take these cameras in the ghetto over here, where I lived, and my friends that were skateboarding and shit, I would film them doing shit. We'd upload it to the software, and then I would like he would sign into his YouTube onto my computer, and then he would upload the videos onto his YouTube, right? Well, like, hear me out. I was always the jackass kid doing stupid shit, and I only had a mountain bike. I was this tubby little kid with doing jackass stunts with my mountain bike when they would film.
Bro, yeah.
I broke my pinkies, bro. I broke my pinky, bro. Like this one's all fucked up. You know what I mean? I injured myself in so many stupid little ways as a kid. Nothing like drastic, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, dude, just for the fucking little videos, dude. It was funny.
I was always like when I got in. I wouldn't say got into it, but tried skateboarding. Like I was in middle school, and I was a bigger guy, then than I am now. I was a tubby motherfucker. Like I'll have to send you. Did I ever show you a picture of me in 8th grade wearing like a blue Aeropostale hoodie?
No, but I feel like we'd be just as the same size, bro. Because I was a tubby kid up until I became an adult. Once I became an adult, I lost all of it. And now I gained it back.
I was fucking huge, and for some reason, all my friends were into skateboarding, and I'm like, you know what, I'll give it a shot, bro. I could not fucking skate. I could not push off. I don't know what it was. I would just ride the skateboard down my street. I wouldn't push, do nothing. And when it stopped, I would just pick up the board and then walk back, do it again. I'm like, I got the turning kind of down, but where you gotta push, that's where it really got me. And I said, well, this maybe isn't for me, Skateboarding isn't for fat kids, dude.
No, it's really not. And that's kind of maybe I should have said that more. Like, it's really not for fat kids at all.
like have you ever seen I haven't, like, a fat professional skateboarder? Like, they've all been skinny.
Yeah,
they've all been skinny.
Bam Margera right now.
I mean, some would say he's fat, but he's not fat, though.
He's just tubby. He's just beer belly tubby.
But he is also talented, though. He's been skateboarding for 30 fucking years, so of course she should be good. Oh, speaking of Bam,
right.
So I had heard mixed reviews saying he's not going to be on the new Jackass, but I just heard, listening to a podcast fucking last week, that he is in the new Jackass.
Well, maybe because he's really been working on himself, bro. If you ever look on he probably still has his own mental health issues because of the amount of drugs he's done and the alcohol that he's been addicted to for so long, and separating and disassociating himself from the rest of the world to do these things.
I mean, when you injure yourself for a living, of course you're gonna abuse some substances. Whether it's drugs.
Oh yeah, dude.
Alcohol.
At that level of success,
yeah.
What does it matter? I mean, I'm not saying I would, but I can totally understand why these guys when they don't have kids and all this shit. You know what I mean? I mean, I'd blow my money on strip. No, I'm just joking.
On strippers, cocaine, everything. That's why
strippers and blow.
Yeah, bro.
One for me and one for my hooker. You know what I mean?
You got to make it rain on them
shit,
hoes.
You know what I'm saying?
Holy
yeah, bro.
Shit.
So yeah, dude. I
need to get a new headset, bro. This shit is cutting it. I need to get a new headset, bro. Look at this shit. I need to get some electrical tape for this, bro.
Oh
my wires
goodness.
are showing from it running over on
my
chair.
wires are showing,
and it's cutting in and out. It sucks because this headset's $250.
So just to address anything, just whoever's watching, the goal is probably our next live stream, or maybe the next coming live stream, right? I will be getting a tattoo of the Last Pour podcast logo.
Like the logo that was on the intro?
Yes, but probably just the beer.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if she can pull it off, I'm gonna have my wife do it, and so we're gonna see if she can pull it off. She's done a couple tattoos on me.
You got the tattoo gun and shit and everything, or?
Oh yeah, we got a tattoo gun.
What the fuck? Why did she practice on you then?
Because we haven't had it for the time being, until right about now. You know what I mean?
Shit,
it was in our storage unit until we moved. Until we moved.
Okay. Yeah. I did not know that. Holy shit! I mean, I didn't know. Damn.
It's gonna be some shit, bro. It'd
I
be
mean,
crazy. I mean, maybe that. I mean,
it kinda makes
or maybe a
sense.
different tattoo.
It kind of makes. I mean,
Yeah, it would.
I mean, she. I mean, does like graphic art and shit. You know. I mean, she
Right,
probably
she's-
is a
that,
really
yeah,
good,
she
you know,
is.
tattoo artist. You know. Like,
Yeah, no, she does good line work, bro. She
that's
needs
the
to,
biggest
like,
thing.
Not because she can't, but because she just needs to practice so she can learn how, so she can fucking dominate in the game. She just needs to learn how to do the color right, and then the because she hasn't even tried doing color on me yet. We just do black and white like line work,
Well-
and then she needs to try shading.
Well, you know that there's like material that's just like flesh where you know they can practice on.
Oh yeah, the gun she got and everything. It's like I think it's wireless, but it's like you charge it and shit, and then it's like a big thick fucking gun, and it looks like, you know what I mean. And it's weird, but like it came with like all that kind of shit. But I mean, like I would just let her practice on me, dude, because like, you know,
Why not?
just person, you know,
Yeah.
I don't care, you know what I mean. I only got one leg left. I'm totally down to make it a fucking show. You know what I mean? Like if she pulled it out like later tonight and she was like, hey, I just want to try happy face on your fucking leg, I'd be like, by all means, let's do it.
Get the.
Which she's already done. She's already done a big ass fucking happy face on my knee.
You should get the little smiley face that Keemstar has on his little black hat. You know, with
I
one.
should, bro.
That would be funny, dude.
I should get it right here. No,
No, speak, bro, devils. Oh my god. So when I was really into like heavy, like going to concerts, like local, like heavy metal band shows, there was this one guy I seen like a handful of times, bro. And I mean, I was like fucking 16. This dude looked like he was like 35, 40. I don't know what the fuck, but you know, he was dressed in all black. He looked really fucking scary, like a person you don't want to fuck with, right? You know, very scary. Shaved head, we're all black. It was, you know, that style. But right there on the fucking center of his forehead was the Hello Kitty logo. I'm not even joking.
like tattooed?
Yes, tattooed right there
Oh,
on his
that's
forehead.
retarded.
And I
What the fuck?
like I questioned. I didn't question him. Hell no. I get my ass kicked, bro. I get killed. He's scary individual.
Nah, dude, you go up to that motherfucker and you say, hey,
Bro.
man, if you're such a big scary motherfucker, why do you got Hello Kitty on your forehead?
You know, to even it out, you know, like a proton,
You're
and
right.
like
He's
a
like,
neutron or
he's like,
electron.
dude, he's like a Fallout character that has like too much too much of the bad guys, you know, and he needs more of the
Yeah.
good guys. So he's like, you know, just to even out for this specific perk, I'm gonna get this
Bro,
tattoo.
like I've never seen, like I have never seen him again. I'm friends with like majority of all local musicians, you know, on Facebook and shit like that. I know like
Right.
all of them basically. Never seen this guy's profile pop up. I don't know his name. I just know he was always at these shows, you know. Good shows though, very good shows. But it was really weird. I've never seen a dude with a Hello Kitty logo on his fucking forehead. That's new.
I don't think I have either in the regular day to day with like normal weird looking normal people that don't look very, you know,
Like,
menacing.
do you think it was like a lost bet, you know? Like,
I think it was probably a certain drug maybe that like influenced him to do that, or maybe he had drinking a whole bottle of fucking like Kraken or something in a go. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm
Right.
telling you right now, bro. Ain't no sober person go. I mean, well, you know, maybe Tony Hitz would go and get that done, but that's a whole nother fucking story.
I mean,
You know what
Bluey,
I
Bluey. I mean, I feel like Bluey
would probably
could.
go get that shit done.
Speaking of
especially that fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Thank you, go, dude. I'm
Dude.
telling you,
Bro.
he's not allowed to fucking say shit anymore. He's not. No. He fucking like. I get it, dude. He just went through a lot. You know what I mean? But just to get back on the fucking, right
He
after
was-
you're trying to make sure you're all good here, you would think you wouldn't do that at all.
What's so
You know what I mean?
crazy is like he was hyped. Sounded like he was hyped, talking all this big game, all this and the other, and then when it actually comes, literally he leaves. Nowhere to be
Right,
seen.
yeah, and that's and flakiness. It's like, dude, I'm not gonna hold it against you for like the rest of our friendship, but like flakiness, bro, it's a one and done chance really for me, and you have to show you care, because I dealt with this shit with like enough stupid little fucking tiny, live streams and shit, all kinds of stuff, and sorry, I just got a message, but like, you know what I mean, like,
oh, gee,
Yeah, dude,
gee
like-
Willikers, I wonder from who.
But like, dude, yeah. Anyway, So yeah, I totally forgot I was talking about my fucking stupid, fucking fucked up ass over here. Jesus Christ, I'm stoned as shit.
Um, and a little segue we can go into is talking about this little looks maxer that got caught by Jadeon.
Oh yeah, bro, that's crazy, dude.
Like,
I watched that live when he had fucking announced all that shit with the girl.
Bro, I watched like I don't watch his live streams. I just only watch like his videos. But that's crazy. That's crazy. This girl thought that this dude was cheating on him when in reality he was doing more devious shit, you know,
Right.
trying to buy inappropriate pictures, shit like that. $25. Like, what the fuck? Why? Like, I'm
Dude,
not. Why would he do? And the girl that he was with is really good looking, dude. Why would he fuck that up?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. He can, dude. I mean, not every woman, he can't have, but like he can have damn near any woman he really kind of wants, or maybe feels that he has the opportunity for, and yet he's doing this shit. It's like that's why I feel personally those people that are like that. It's a mental illness, bro. Like to a point to where it's like, dude, like there's no normal person should think that way about somebody at that age.
I can see what you're saying, but it's an easy way for people to say that's a cop out. Right.
It should never be a cop out, bro.
No.
It should be a bigger reason why if you do here's all right. Can I be just frank with you, bro, about how I feel?
Yes, rant.
Okay.
Yes.
If you get caught doing the messaging, right?
Oh shit.
And you in your pictures and stuff, it should be life in fucking prison, right? No doubt, right? And there should be no protection and no cell that protects you, and we shouldn't fund that kind of stuff, and we shouldn't fund fucking you'd be protected. But if you get caught doing the act to the said, I want to be careful with what I say here.
Are you talking about like talking or actually doing it?
If you get caught talking and messaging and doing and says stupid shit.
Who's uh-oh.
Who is it, huh? We're gonna get into that. Maybe. I don't know. But but like, okay, if you get caught doing the messaging, you know what I mean? Doing the fucking sending pictures, calling, you know what I mean? That's one thing, bro. You should end up in prison for the rest of your life. There should be no fucking specific cell block for you. You should be put in with the rest of them, and then we should not have to pay taxpayer money to keep you protected, because if you fucked up, that's on you, and some psycho motherfucker wants to, get some good points before Christ wants to let him back up, let him do what he's got to do.
Prisoner justice, I think is what they call it, right?
Right. Now, if you get caught doing the act, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Doing the harming,
doing the deed.
And yes, it's not just CSAM at this point. It's like you went and did it. And you know what I mean? Death penalty. No doubt. No trial, no nothing. Death.
I think it should be both. Like you talk to, whether it's a decoy, actual person, it shows intent that you wanted to do it. I think both of them should be, death. Speaking about that, actually, which is really fucking weird. So this happened 2017. I can pull up the article. I'll show it later.
Yeah, please.
I'll show it. I'll show it later. But so it's my house, this house. You got the street right here, one house, and then this house. This house right here, there was this dude named Tommy. I went to school with him, and I wouldn't say I went to school. I rode the bus. He was on the bus. I didn't have no classes with him, But he had a little screw. He was really, I wouldn't say like a screw loose, but he was really weird, bro. Like he knew what he was doing, and he got arrested for trying to solicit pictures from my neighbor who lives directly across from me when she was like a iPhone 6 or 7, 6, 7, shit like that. So he tried to bribe her with the phone, and like I don't know what happened, but yeah, dude, they fucking got his ass. Good riddance. He's in prison. I don't know how long, but I don't think the article shows. Right. But I hope it's like 20 years, bro. Like he's really fucking weird. Really weird.
Oh yeah, dude. All right, hear me out, bro. There are like situations, bro, where I have like met some really weird dudes, right? That are just like awkward. Like, okay, I used to be an accountant or like, cash office associate for a grocery store. And in this grocery store, there's this really weird dude. He was always like really like, um, energetic though at the same time, and like, like willing to like help out and like, do his job. But he was just really weird. Well, when I quit this job later on, because like fuck this job, I got a job at a factory and I was, helping build Bobcat loaders for the longest time. Fucking I found out because it was a small town I was living in at the time that he was caught like taking pictures of kids like in the grocery store and like their parents and with them and their family, like weird shit. And then he had uploaded them onto a fucking website, bro. Like
is it
fucking
like a stalking
horrible,
website or like a?
I don't know. I guess he also wrote. It's like he journaled on a website, on a vlog, not a vlog, but like a blog.
Oh, what
Like,
the
how people used to
fuck?
do back in the
Yes.
fucking back in the 90s.
Yes,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? You ever watch
Well,
that
even
movie with fucking
2000s.
Tom Hanks and that one blonde chick, and they always they message each other, you know what I mean? And
I need
because
to know
one
the
dude had a
name of the
blog.
movie. Tom Hanks.
I'll find
yeah.
it. But like in the movie they make a bunch of Godfather references and shit. That's the whole point of it. But like, yeah, dude,
That's a twisted
it's just
individual.
It's
No.
what he was doing. I'm saying, dude, I stopped kind of going to that grocery store really because like over there, like where I was at in the north, like it was like the meat went so bad over there, but Walmart's meat wouldn't go bad. You know what I mean? So quick, so.
Oh.
I'd have to start going to Walmart anyway. But that grocery store, I don't know, it was just weird, bro. When I found that out, I was just like, fucking, I didn't know what to think, dude. I'm just like, God damn, dude. Thank God I never took my kids out, in that area when I lived over there.
Like it's
so
so fucking weird. Like even you can't even post about your kids on the fucking internet, even though when you're so proud of them. Like it really isn't what it was when, like, not to say like, I mean, we are boomers. We're we are unks. Back in our day, no one had to worry about that shit, dude. But
Right.
now you gotta
Right.
you gotta fucking blur these faces and all that. It's just really shitty how society has become, and like the prosecutors just let these people walk free. They get a slap on the wrist.
Mhm.
It's actually insane. Like they like so much for Save the Children. The prosecutors don't feel the same.
Right. It's dude, the way all these different DAs are, dude, the shit they don't want to fucking handle. I used to live, here where I'm at. I used to live next to a secretary, the ex-secretary to the DA's office. And over here, they hide shit, bro, because they don't want people that come in for the tourism and shit to like know a lot of certain shit. So like worse shit could be happening, you know what I mean, all the time, and you don't hear about it because the DA hides it, or they don't prosecute certain things. And it's sad, bro. It's just
Yeah.
like, dude, I mean,
Like the amount of times
we have the money.
the amount of times I watch a Jadion YouTube video, and he does like a theory at the end, talking about the case, if they got
Mhm.
prosecuted, if they're on bond, or if the DA doesn't want to prosecute and just threw the case away because he isn't a fucking law enforcement officer. That's fucking lame, bro. There's
Right.
concrete evidence, regardless if it's a decoy or an actual fucking young girl. Like the intent was still there regardless if Gion was a law enforcement or not. Like the predator wanted to do it regardless. I think that should be enough. When they have audio recordings, they admit it on a camera, all the chat logs are in there, like. But it just kind of makes you wonder, why the fuck does Chris Hansen get all the Gideon's doing the same thing as Chris Hansen, literally to a T, literally.
You're right.
The difference is law enforcement isn't on standby hiding in the other room for Chris Hansen. Gideon calls him. Now,
Mm-hmm.
he probably, I don't know what Chris Hansen had to do to work with these fucking, sheriff's offices and shit like that. Because he just did a sting in my county. He did multiple stings 3-4 months ago. We had people traveling from Indiana, Illinois, Michigan to come meet some minor at a house that's literally 20 minutes away from me. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's wild,
Bro.
Well, you know Tommy with fucking Colorado Pet Patrol?
Yeah, dude, they have.
He went to Vegas, bro, and he did shit in Vegas. He's from Colorado, and he still went to Vegas, dude. He went across, like, dude, and it was crazy, dude. Because I had been where he had, and
YouTube,
I was like, oh my god,
like he had to make like 2 or 3 different YouTube channels because YouTube keeps taking them down. When like
he's so fucking cool too, bro.
Yes.
Like Tommy is so fucking because he's real as shit, dog. He builds rapport, but he builds rapport with like not making you feel like how like because I don't mind that Gideon is like, oh come here, man, you know, Christ, you know, it is what it is, and then fucking you know, I know it's bait, and I know it's building good rapport with these guys so that you can get them to say what you want, so that you can access their phones, so that you can do all these things. Like, don't get me wrong, I respect it, and I don't think they should change anything they do. I just like the way Tommy does his shit, dog, because Tommy's like,
no bullshit.
Dude, Tommy's like, yeah, what's up, dog? Why are you doing this? What's up?
No
you know,
bullshit.
he's like, all
Straight
right.
to the
He's
point.
He's like, what? He's like, all right, well, tell me, do you want crack? You want drugs? Come on, brother. I've been there. You know, I've fucking, you know, this, that, and that. And he's like, you're just hurting our children. I don't like how you're hurting our children out here. And I'm like, yeah, brother.
Bro,
like,
no bullshit, dude.
I'm like, that's how it should be,
Straight
dude.
to the fucking point.
And it's just like YouTube just doesn't like him, bro, because he's had some, you know, live streams and things that have like not gone the right way. I think if he really like did the Gideon videos and had an editor and like just kind of set it off to an editor and like he would have like some shit, bro.
I think it's like
You know
part
what I mean?
of like the vibe of the channel of like it, like we know it's just Tommy, you know, editing it, uploading it, and that. I think it's
which I
just
respect
raw.
the fuck out of that.
Raw. That's just raw. Don't need.
And I think that's badass,
Yes.
dude.
What do you think about Dads Against Predators? You know them, DAP?
Yes, I do. But Beat said it's sad in our state most prosecutors won't even prosecute from chat logs, and these stings like Gideon and Skeet.
Beat. Predator poachers Alex Rosen caught someone in my town. You know those apartments by CarMax in my town? Yeah, literally where I don't think you know him, so I won't say his name. But they're nice apartments, but yeah, Alex Rosen caught this fucking like dude for talking to a minor. It's like a viral clip where he's like manhandling like a big ass Chipotle burrito, and he's just like just fucking eating it just like a bear, bro. Like no manners, just like chomping while he's talking to this predator, you know, clowning him, and then boom. There goes the town's police roll up, and then they arrest him, bro. It is like when I saw that video and I saw my fucking city, my mind was fucking blown, bro. I was like, bro, what? There's like what? My fucking city, like I know there's some fucking weirdos where I live, like I just said, like I mean, literally right down the street. But like, I wasn't expecting, you know, predator poachers to come to my fucking town and catch someone, you know.
You would have wished you would have been like just around the corner at the time, dude. I would have pulled over and dude, I would have dabbed him up and handed him $20.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
bro,
Hey, yo, you
bro.
need something to eat or anything?
Dude,
you guys need a place to crash? You guys
I've been
good?
watching him for like 4 years straight. I've seen some catches that are not on YouTube, and I'm trying to find them. Like Eric, this dude with cerebral palsy. He says it's on locals. I cannot find it, but yes, this dude his name's Eric, ERIK, and he had cerebral palsy, bro. It was actually like, it was a funny sting. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I want it. I want to watch it again. It was funny, but it's just crazy. It just shows like those people come in different shapes and like disabilities. If that makes sense, bro. Like cerebral palsy, you can be normal. You can fucking like it, like to come back, like it maybe is a mental illness, but like how does that happen? Does it get brought down through genes? But it's definitely, like you said, not a cop out. It's just like there is something
through
different.
Levi genes, you know what I'm saying?
There's something different about them, you know. I don't think they're like normal people, you know.
No, dude, bro. Well, I mean,
has anyone done like CT brain scans of like actual predators when they get put to death? Any has? I don't know.
That Gideon episode where he caught the fucking Pizza Hut fucking autistic guy, right? Okay. No justification for that. You have a kid, right, that's in that situation, you know what I mean? And they have the access to a phone, to the internet. You need to micromanage the fuck out of that, right?
yeah.
Especially because you know, when you know kids are diagnosed, you know, with that technically, which I don't think that guy was diagnosed, honestly, and I think he was playing it out. I would say that 150%. But in a situation where they're somebody's really diagnosed with like a level of autism, typically what it is they're mentally behind, right? And they're trying to catch up, but they also fucking, as they develop, they receive these like these, you know, roadblocks and all these kind of things where it's challenging and it's harder to get them back on track where they were, and they need routine in order to, you know, keep like mentally sane. You know, you need to micromanage their internet use, you know what I mean, as they grow, because you're trying to get them to grow. And like, you know, with the Roblox shit, that's crazy lately. I've never heard of Roblox until recently, like until last February. I didn't know what the fuck Roblox was, and then I'm finding out all this shit, bro, and I'm like, oh my god, dude.
That's scary, bro. I played I played Roblox, which was like 10 years ago, bro. And the only game I ever played was like Natural Disaster Survivor or some shit like that, where like it randomly has like catastrophic events and you gotta like survive it. That's only fucking it, bro. Like Roblox, like definitely like they exposed like Roblox and all that. And I mean when he did that expose, Roblox like stock went downhill real fucking fast. And then like he got banned for trying to out all those predators on there. Like if you have a kid and you know they're on their tablet, you know, PlayStation, Xbox, they're probably on Roblox, but it is, like you said, it is a parent's obligation to monitor. Look at who they're talking to. Look at how they're texting. Like shit like that, you know? Check all their social media. Like, okay, kids should not have social media. You know, no Facebook, no Twitter, you know. They can have YouTube. 150%. I really don't care, bro.
I think YouTube should be like, if they can have YouTube, but like it really, once they get past the point where they're not using kids YouTube anymore, which is an app and an option, you need to micromanage the fuck out of that. Like because it's because that's what influences certain things. I mean, these people that make these weird like fucking furry anime, fucking weird shows that are like, you know, have other things that they implement in it. I'm not afraid to say that like, yeah, it's okay that you're, you know, whatever sexuality you're picking, but when you're like really forcing that into like a, you know, a child, you know, like no kid should be worried about any sex at all in any kind of way.
A kid that's 4 should not know if they're transgender or not. That just shows it was forced by the parents.
Right.
You know?
Now if like dog, you turn, you know, 21 and you got a good insurance or whatever, however you got some money saved up, you know what I mean, you know, or whatever, 18, I would prefer 21, and you're like, you know, you gotta, this is what I'm gonna go do. I think this is what's gonna make me. All right, bro, but I can't tell you, I didn't warn you that, you know, there's, you know, fucking, you know, health side effects of things, so make sure you get the right kind of shit done. That's fine, you know what I mean? But like shit, dog, like not as these kids. All right, look at that girl that fucking Gideon real recently, that looks had like her girlfriend. No. Before that, he did a live stream with a girl where she wasn't necessarily like a PDF, but like the thing with her was it's a girl.
I didn't see that.
She right.
That's new.
So she had right. Well, it's newer. It's just before that this looks maxer, and this girl, bro. She's not like a PDF, bro, as much as she's just fucking weird. And she and her group of friends on the internet are weird, and they also need to learn how to not be weird around these teenagers that they're like kind of pushing this kind of stuff off on, whether it's just a couple years behind or, you know, whatever, because there's, you know, it's just the internet, bro. You can't hide from the fucking bullshit, dude, and it sucks, man.
It comes out.
And especially the more I've gotten into these communities and certain things in certain areas to see how certain people act even as they become fucking adults, bro. It's crazy to me, man. Like, holy shit. And I like having fun. Don't get me wrong. I like trolling a little bit and having some fun, you know what I mean, here and there. It's fucking what it is, you know what I mean? Because I just grew up in, you know, the generation where, like, you know, we pick each other, you know, me and my friends, we used to play this thing called neck, bro, where if you said something stupid and somebody says neck, they'd come behind you and slap the crap out of your fucking neck.
We called that over here in Ohio. We called that a 5-star, bro. We called that was 8th grade.
Okay.
No, 8th grade. Oh my god, 8th grade, bro. So 8th grade gym class was fucking wild, bro. So Monday was Mayhem Monday, which we like, bullied our friend Ryan, and it was Ball Tap Tuesday, So when we're playing kickball or just out in the gym, you just get a good old, cup check to your best friend. And then it was 5-star Wednesday, where you just fucking boom right on the back of their fucking neck right there, bro. And then and then we did a recap of Ball Tap Thursday, another Ball Tap, and then Friday
Cup checks.
was Free Friday, regardless, Free Friday. You can do whatever.
Y'all had a whole fucking
Bro, yes.
weekly special menu
Yes,
going on,
bro.
bro,
It
for
was-
fucking
it was
fucking with
wild.
each other.
It was wild, bro.
But, but all I'm saying is like, when we held each other accountable, really,
Yeah.
my generation growing up. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
well,
We
I
like,
mean,
if
yeah.
we saw something
Our generation.
nowadays, they don't, kids are like, oh, well, I mean, yeah, that's okay. And then like, it turns into like, these girls that are like, okay, hold on, Beat just fucking texted a fucking paragraph. The fitness gram pacer test the
You know
fitness
what
gram
that is?
pacer.
You know what that is?
No,
You did not.
No.
You never had to take a pacer test in fucking North Dakota. We had to fucking
What
run
is
in the
that?
gym, and your gym teacher had to time
I'm missing
you.
a fucking leg, Dick.
But this was in like high school and middle school. I mean, you had your leg then,
Well,
right?
yeah, but I never
for
did
some
that.
part.
I went to middle school in California, buddy.
Oh, I thought you was in fucking North Dakota, and then
Where
you
I'm at
just-
now? No. I was born where I'm at now and raised where I'm at now. I moved to
Oh.
California, Glen Ellen, Sonoma County for like the longest time, and then I moved back here. And then after I had my kid and COVID happened, we moved to North Dakota, and now we're back here.
Oh shit. Okay, I thought you was literally from North Dakota.
No, fucking no, fuck them North Dakotians. I mean, no, if you're North Dakota, don't get me wrong. No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like,
I mean, North Dakota.
no, I'm good, I'm good on that one,
Yeah, it's southern Canada. Like it literally.
Dude, that's what it is. We were 6 fucking hours from Winnipeg, bro. And I worked customer service in a goddamn in a Best Buy. You know how many times these Canadians, oh hey, this is a good deal compared to what I got up there. Hey, you would never know about the snow I got, Like, hey, it's bad over here, ain't you? Don't you know? And I'm like, God damn, motherfucker. I'm like, God damn. Yes, sir. No, yeah, of course. And then the next one comes up. Like, fucking A. And then I would always deal with the situation where it was like a Canadian husband that's got some money, and then his wife, and he won't shut the fuck up. But his wife wants him to shut. Okay, Craig, okay, Craig, let him get the man go. Let him go, Craig. And then the guy's like, no, hey, man, actually with that prosthetic leg, they make some different kind of builds, and I know a guy up north, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, just get out of here. Take your electronics and go.
That is fucking hilarious. I just wanted to recap on the other Beat comment where he said even kids YouTube has some strange crap. Yeah, have you seen
Oh,
there was a big thing that happened I think like 2 or 3 years ago where like just like when autoplay on your tablet, kids are just watching that shit. It'll get randomly like autoplayed to another cartoon, and then midway in that cartoon, it'll tell you to fucking kill your parents and shit like that. That's fucking weird, and it just shows like YouTube's automation. You think it'd be better, especially when it's for kids, because you gotta select YouTube for kids when you upload a video. They think they would have like a stronger, AI system to
Right.
look for that and flag it and delete it, but no.
But the problem is they also shouldn't have these AI YouTube channels to be allowed to exist. And like, it's crazy how people can make these
See,
AI YouTubes and then that make content. It's fucking wild. And these kids watch it.
All right, I need to tighten my mic. But anyways,
Tighten your mic.
brother, have you seen so these body cam YouTube channels? I think they're all AI, dude. I really do think they're all AI. Like we're talking about like EWU, Midwest Safety, Midwest Patrol. Like I think they're all fucking AI.
Dude, that's wild. Really?
I really do think because they cover. If you're following 5 body cam YouTube channels, guarantee both of them will cover, or one of them will cover something that the others have covered the week prior. Like, I don't know if it's like a loop that they feed off each other, or if it's just like all AI.
I mean, I
don't
feel like
know.
that's also just, even if that's just people pushing out slop and shit, you know, that you're regurgitating what
watch it
somebody else had already
anyways.
put
I
out. And
watch
I
it
hate that
anyways.
shit. Oh yeah, I'll watch the fuck out of those
I love
videos,
body
bro.
cam shit,
What
bro.
I'm saying is like it's just regurgitated
Yes.
from like the last fucking goddamn channel, just
Exactly.
because they want the same views and shit.
Like-
and the thing is I kind of get tired of like swiping through and seeing the same fucking video pop up over and over again. I'm like, dude,
Yes,
like I
even-
literally go, some of the channels I have to go, I'm not interested, and don't show me this channel, just because I am already on Ewu, and Ewu's gonna already get me what I want to see whenever. I don't give a fuck if it's before or after. Like, I don't want to see it anywhere else.
Ewu's really good, bro. Do you remember JCS?
No.
JCS paved the way for Ewu and all those fucking other channels. It's JCS Criminal Psychology, I believe, is a channel, which is like Jim
Right.
Can't Swim. I don't know what all that is about, but yeah, bro, dude, good content. They had all their videos, and something happened. They had to private them and like not rebrand because it has the same name and logo, but it was really weird.
Mhm.
But they went really in depth on everything. Really, really good
Right.
YouTube channel. Let's see. Do they? Let's see. Yeah, they. Oh, no, it's all unprivated. Okay, cool. So they got some videos up there, but I mean, it's not a lot.
My cousin in Ontario, my cousin in Ontario carves a man's prosthetic leg, or whatever. Yeah. Oh, carves a mean prosthetic, Okay, I don't know. I'm dyslexic as shit.
Hey, mate.
that one's funny, beat.
Ooh,
Hey, you want my prosthetic, You can have my prosthetic. Oh no, don't you know it's okay,
let's see. I mean, is there anything new about Iran? Like, I knew there was like some little ceasefire that happened today. But
Iran.
I mean,
No, wait. No. Wait. Before Iran, did we already talk about the AIDS cruise?
like a little bit, like a little
Oh,
bit.
okay. I mean,
I
or
mean,
did we want to talk about the? Go ahead.
I mean, so there was a ship apparently cruising from like Argentina down to Antarctica or some shit. I don't fucking know, but they got the Andes virus, which is the Hantas virus, which is supposedly be transmitted by rodent to rodent, and now it migrated, or evolution made it to it's transmittable between person and person somehow. I don't know. It's just like COVID, how that strand like evolved and went like did its own fuck shit.
Because it was from bats or something first.
So
And-
well, I mean, dude, I don't know the whole theory about the corona. I heard it was bats. I heard it was
So,
from like a pinnacle in like a meat market.
Right.
Like,
Well, that's the thing is it was like an animal. This is the problem, bro. And like if you remember Ebola back in the day too,
Yes.
these other across the seas countries, and don't get me wrong, no disrespect to to anybody over there, but like these other countries, dog, they eat animals that normal people wouldn't eat that might hold things like diseases and parasites
Yep.
that can literally turn into something else, bro. I mean, let alone like if you haven't heard of some of these protected like tribes on islands and shit that we're not allowed to go to
Yeah,
specifically
they're-
because just
yeah.
us being around could give them sicknesses that
Mhm.
could kill off their whole fucking civilization,
North
and it's like
Sen-
morally
Senegal
wrong, so we
Island.
protect them.
yeah, and then
Right.
there's some,
And then there's the ones that
Amazon
will just
tribes.
kill you if you fucking go on there, and they'll
That's-
fucking rip you apart
yeah.
and all this shit and eat you, and
fucking-
so like, but yeah, bro, viruses come from like just all this shit. I'm not saying like it can't also be like captured and created in the lab and fornicated with until turns into something like COVID. But I'm just saying it does naturally kind of, these things are like, you're gonna have to go, what I mean, get a mosquito from fucking somewhere deep in South Africa or some shit that's been living off of fucking elephant shit. Like,
like See, there's
Hello, Doug.
8 total suspected cases, 6 confirmed, and 3 deaths. That's crazy. Let's see, what else does it say? I mean, it like all the symptoms is just like fucking COVID, bro. Fever, fatigue, muscle aches, headaches, like coughing.
Did you know you get a purple tongue from it?
From the Hanta?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know. No, I didn't hear anything about that. Purple tongue.
Look it up.
It's, ooh. It's the pulmonary syndrome. That's what it is. Yeah, that's what causes it. So, Doug, you got anything like conspiracy theory to talk about? Like,
Doug's conspiracy theories.
What do you want?
what's
Anything?
Well,
what's your idea on Operation Mongoose?
Mongoose.
What the fuck is that?
It was a secret program against Cuba to remove the Cuban government from power.
Oh, you talking about when we kidnapped them?
Yeah, this happened in 1961 by JFK. Like my father was going to, like, he was in the military during the Bay of Pigs, and he said like he was like part of the crew when they were going to invade. He was going to be on it. Yeah, he said it was a fucking shit show. So
I've never heard of that one.
You a
you
shit
never
show.
heard of like Operation Mongoose? That's a real, really.
Mm-hmm.
You
I'm
learn
a nut job.
Learn something new every day.
That's literally what I was
One
about
nut
to
job
say.
to another. You know, speaking of cruises, you guys remember that cruise that happened like a couple years ago, quite a few years ago? They like it was the poop cruise, and they were all
That's
sick,
right.
and they shit all over the cruise.
Wait, no, they rebranded that ship too.
No,
They like changed
Bro.
the name of it.
that ship with the hunting virus, that shit was set out on the same exact date that Titanic went out.
Conspiracy.
Bro. Oh shit, bro.
And the
58.
creepiest part about the Titanic is that the 3 people that were sworn to take care of the tax deduction thing back in like our founding father age and shit, they were on that Titanic.
Well,
and it went down.
wasn't the Rothschilds supposed to be on that? Then last second they dipped.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, weird. So like, how long is this show supposed to go on? I don't know. I heard it was like 11 to
Just gotta
12.
keep going.
But you know, I'm trying to
I was
trying
just
to
gonna
make
keep
up.
going
Yeah, dude.
until
I mean, hold on. I got to use the bathroom though. That's the issue.
yeah. Go use the
Well,
bathroom.
normally
You know
what I
wanna talk
do
about?
when I stream,
Wait,
Is-
what are you gonna say, Dougie?
depending on like the people, depending on like how many people you got in, you should just keep going.
Right.
I'll be right back.
So I was gonna bring up a couple things. Because it probably won't take Thaddeus too long, and then it won't take me too long to say what I have to say, and we can go back to like conspiracy theories and stuff. But pertaining or concerning the issue around me being on this show now, and then members only. So anybody that knows that members only is another show that I have done in the past, and I had stepped away for a while to get my situation and myself brought back together. I will still be doing that for anybody that's watching like Chart or anybody, because I know I seen you guys hit me up. It really sprung on you and hit you by surprise that I was doing this with Daddy. We'll have to get together and have a conversation about how you feel about that. But I still plan to do members only for sure and fit that around this, what we got going on here. And then I was going to bring up really quick the wacky situation that happened earlier with me and everybody. So I think it was discussed on another live stream or whatever, but I went on Belushi's live stream and kind of fucking, laid my dick out on the table a little bit. You know what I mean? But I'm happily, willing to put that back in my pants. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily care to start a war with people in a different community, but I'm not necessarily a part of this community either. So from here, it's just
You
it's,
sound like one of my my sound alerts from my stream.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all.
Put that prime
That's
meat on the table.
That shit on the tape.
I just can't wait to see their reaction. I'm sure they're probably fucking pissed, and
I can't imagine why they'd be mad. I'm not doing anything harmful.
no,
We're talking about
think
poops and
about,
cruises.
Poof.
but they'll just find some way to get angry about. Oh wow, you're backstabbing us.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Benny Johnson suggested that not like we should drop a Hellfire missile on that cruise ship.
What the fuck?
He's like, it's not like we're gonna drop a Hellfire cruise missile on it or anything. Just send some supplies out there.
Benji,
I love Benny.
dude. He says some. He's funny.
That in
Yo.
Tucker Carlson.
Fresh production.
Hello, Freshie.
Yeah, the wacky situation has been carried over to my show on Crash Out, and
Yeah.
it's typically viewed this guy named Von Dragon, and Belushi realizes that he fucked up defending a pedophile, thinking that he's not a pedophile, and he fucked up badly after we went through the Kiwi farm.
I'm
And he
sorry,
was-
but how do you forget that
I
you're
did
not
see
a
some of
pedophile?
that. I was driving and I was watching the live stream.
Yeah,
I
the
did watch some of
Kiwi
that. It
Farms
was
was
the shit on
wild,
that
dude.
Kiwi farm was crazy.
Yeah, like
Man
Like,
was
honestly,
trust me,
and
dude,
that's why-
trust me, I'm not a pedo. I don't
felt
know
like
you
a-
enough to trust you.
Like shit. Thank God I didn't even engage with that dude, bro. I had no idea what the fuck he had going on, honestly. And that was another thing. It was like, dude. Well, I mean, with this guy, got those kind of people in the situation, but
That
Yeah.
was weird. You're gonna need to do a part 2.
Yeah.
Oh, there's gonna be a part 2. Right now, he's threatening to sue anyone who's associated with Wacky.
okay.
You know what? I
Does he have that
want to
mu-
get into Wacky Server.
Does he? I don't think he has that much money to do that.
Yeah, that's a lot of money right there.
Because if you think about it, it's gonna catch the eye of the fucking law. So this guy's gonna risk a chance being on the sex offender list, then trying to win a petty
what is your
fight.
guys' issue, and why'd you guys come to my courtroom? Well, this guy's slandering me, saying I'm this, and that. You're a what? Do you have proof, Josh, that he's a pedophile and he did all this? Yeah, here. Yeah.
like
Get the fuck out my courtroom. You get in
Like,
the bailiff, arrest him.
literally. Get him.
don't. I wouldn't even give that motherfucker a second look, dude. After saying some stupid shit like that.
He gonna take one look at that paperwork and be like, bailiff, get this man out my fucking courtroom.
Mhm.
Put him in the cell.
Another look smaxer, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Like
Shit, dude. I don't think he wishes. You need to chisel
it,
that
it
jaw.
was entertaining.
He was maxing something, all right.
Yeah.
It was entertaining at first, to be honest. When I was in the Wacky server all the time, I
y'all
love the
think of,
fact that it's I love the fact that it was a pedo on pedo fight. It was like Spirit, who's a pedo, and Von Dragon, who's a pedo, claiming each other pedos. It's so fucking funny.
It's so
It's
like,
the Spider-Man
"You're
meme,
a
bro.
pedo." No,
Didn't
I'm not a
somebody
pedo.
post
You're
that?
the pedo.
Like,
It's so
Everyone
funny.
claiming to be a pedo, everyone identifying to be a fish. You know what? I'm gonna identify to be a PlayStation controller. At least somebody would play with me.
Belushi's in the chat. What up, bro?
yeah, Belushi, dude. Thank you for being in chat.
Might have had cats
Dude.
in the chat.
It's so funny that I knew about Spirit before the whole wacky shit because I saw him on the Canel Joseph video, and I was like,
Oh my
Wait,
god!
wait, he sounds just like this dude in this server. And then I was like, wait, this actually is him. Oh my
that
god.
that was Turd Island, bro.
Yes.
That was Turd Island. Remember,
Yes.
we were all in Turd Island. We
Yes.
were like,
Hey,
Thaddeus, this is that guy from that video. We were like,
Yes.
we were
General.
like, yes,
Bro,
he is.
it is. Yeah, we got steps. He was at like a anime convention.
Like a anime con,
Yes.
sniffing anime panties
yeah,
and shit.
bro. He got stepped on.
Weird
He got
shit.
stepped on by
Yeah.
the creators or whatever, the cosplayers. I
She
guess.
used her heels,
Bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
Devil.
That was
I
crazy.
mean, and then like him
Yo,
with his time
yo,
with
Devil.
Canal, and now with all this bullshit, it stems to the
See-
point like this guy doesn't want to understand that he fucked up and he's not taking accountability, and he's just like should have like, you know what, fine, I did it, but like the more he dug himself a bigger grave, is the more that I'm seeing myself like for example, again, somewhere around like this month, he's gonna have a fight with fucking Kanosuke. It was gonna be an actual fight at a mall.
Why would
I
they
need to say something.
Doug? I'll
Please.
chime in after you.
Have you? I'm just like off topic, but now that I've seen your face, two things. One, have you guys seen Naruto?
What?
Have you guys seen Naruto?
Yes, I have seen.
Why does General look like fucking bushy brow sensei?
Oh, it's the eyebrows. Yeah, dude, Freshie said, "Fuck that shit."
I am calling him from now on bushy brow sensei, and I think you should bring in a chat view on your screen for like people that are on YouTube on the TV for the PlayStation.
Yes, that would be a good. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Because
That'd be
I'm
really
on it
good.
right now, and I don't see a chat at all, and I can't view
I'll
it
read
at
it,
all.
dude. We will.
That's
we will
good.
read it, dude. We're
really
conditioned
good
to
on
do that.
reading,
We will read it.
but I mean, this is the first show. I'm still like first show I've ran.
I know, I'm
this
just
is
giving you
what I-
ideas.
Yes,
But no, yes, no, you did.
yes,
yes.
I
Wait,
like
cool. Yeah.
like I had a Twitch, chat, or I had the Twitch chat when I did my own personal shit on Twitch. I just need to figure out how to do that on YouTube and transfer it over here, if that makes sense. I don't know if Chatbot you can just like put in the link and it shows the chat like Twitch is.
What do you use?
I use OBS.
I use Stream Elements.
You can, yeah. If,
Stream Elements
you-
is,
I think-
is so yes. I used Stream Elements for like the first year, but I mean
I meant to say
have a
Streamlabs. My bad.
Yeah, Streamlabs. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's easy. It is so easy. Though I have a better PC now, so I could probably run Stream Elements and or Streamlabs, whatever it is, with
I
everything.
think for you to do that, you probably would have to go like the URL browser source on
yes,
a
that's what it is. And
new
you-
source on
yep.
the thing, and then
Yeah.
tag it or something.
Yeah, this was like we were in shambles 30 minutes before our fucking like our show was going to like you was here, Doug. We're in shambles.
Oh, I know. I was sitting back in the shower and listening to you guys talk about crazy shit and stuff. And fucking
yeah, dude, we're just
what
shooting
was
the
that
shit.
one thing you guys were talking about.
Wait, which one? We
Oh,
talked about airport. We talked about fucking.
Here you go.
All right.
Here you go. Your thing with Iran.
Yes.
Okay, technically it's not all, it wasn't even about Iran. It wasn't even about it. And the only thing that started it was Israel told Trump that if you guys weren't going to get involved and take care of them, we were going to nuke them. And Israel was going to do it as an independent, sovereign country by themselves.
What?
And the Geneva Convention rule is when one missile flies, everybody launches one. So we're like, okay, well, that's not a good idea. Let's go over there, bomb the fuck out of them, take care of this. Well, come to find out, it wasn't even about Iran. It was about because of the oil. 50% of the oil from Iran goes to China.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
50% of that oil goes to us
It goes
and
to
the rest.
China.
But Doug, doesn't it seem funny though how like Trump in a press conference that happened like 2 months ago says like we don't even need the Middle East oil. We got our oils ourselves. Shit like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Even the Venezuela oil, that's ours. Like legally, it is. Why is our gas
Just
prices
like
$5
Ireland.
fucking dollars, brother? Like if that was the
Oh,
case, why is our
because-
gas prices that high?
That's easy. That's easy. I told my aunt the same thing, and it goes just like this. Because it depends on which state country and city you you're
It's
living.
regulated.
It's your governor. Yep, it's your governor
Yes.
who controls it. Yes, Trump can make it like that, but then you got to also think when he was there in the first time, gas prices were low.
It was like
But now
$2
you
or
got
some
governors
shit.
fighting back. You got the Democrats hitting him hard because he's doing things that they don't like, and it's like,
See, like, it would be better if he just like would not take Israel's side about everything. That's why a lot of people who voted for him feel betrayed. You know, his supporters feel betrayed by him. They voted everything against, and yet he does it. It just doesn't
see,
make any
I
sense.
don't feel betrayed.
But think about the oil. Think about the oil. We can be
Yes.
rich.
See, because it says it in
it's
the,
rich from
it
the
says
from
it
the
like
people
in the
paying
end
at the
times,
pump.
You know?
Like we're paying.
If I steal all their oil, I can have more bowls for my ballroom. Big, beautiful bowls.
We just had our primary Tuesday for governor of Ohio, and of course Vivek fucking won. So it's going to be between him and Dr. Amy Action. November.
You know,
Oh, and then the other thing you guys were talking about with the Twin Towers and stuff. There's videos and recording about that when that shit happened. That even Trump came on and talked on live TV through a phone and told them that, yeah, I had a friend that worked there and he was like the manager of that construction that went down, and he had him come over and he showed them the basement interior, and he even said it on live TV through the phone. That's where I would put bombs to blow up the
Well,
building.
Yeah, well,
I
like
put
even
bombs in my
even-
ballroom for my bowls.
if you watch,
And then even the firefighters have recorded evidence when they were asked. They
Oh
said
yeah,
it seemed like another secondary bomb went
yes,
off.
well,
bro,
if
they're
you go
pissed
through-
over there.
No,
People that are firefighters over there, they want answers. Like the chief, like go watch a Tommy Oliveira video of the chief of police or
And
the chief
Jeff
of the fire
Fuel
department.
does not
Like-
melt. I don't give a fuck what anybody
343
says.
firefighters died on 9/11. That's just
Yeah,
from that.
and then
That
the
doesn't-
jet fuel
fucking-
melted
yeah,
the
they're
steel
still
metal
pissed.
beam.
That's more now because
No.
of cancer related deaths. It's probably up to like 500, 600 now with all those firefighters. Like,
And then,
I'm-
not to mention, when they sit there and say that the jet fuel melted steel beams,
if you
brother.
if you look at if you slow down when the towers collapse, you can see
Yep, that's what my mom said.
individual fucking like blast on like every other level.
Because it was paint cluster bomb.
And
The CIA went over,
Who-
grabbed three
who-
people that were Arab people, and had them trained.
And what's funny is the person who owned the World Trade Center, Larry Silverstein, I think, did an insurance claim on that fucking like a year before that, and then just recently he did a insurance claim over, I think it's a U.S. Bank Tower in Los Angeles, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
He did the same exact thing. So there's a lot of conspiracy theory thinking about another terrorist attack at the U.S. Bank when he took out a fucking insurance claim on it. You know, it's really fucking weird. It really is.
I'll tell you one thing. You really want to know everything? Pay attention to politicals. Pay attention to the nation and world.
So, wait,
just like the
Doug,
Bible says.
I got a good question. What do you think about the dancing Israelis?
The dancing Israelis.
Mm-hmm.
You're
9/11?
talking about after we
9/11 dancing Israelis where they were recorded off the bridge and recorded the planes going to the towers and they were dancing and screaming in joy when that happened. You never heard about the dancing,
you were
the
disgusting.
five
and
dancing Israelis?
I've
Look it
never-
up.
You
I've never
are
heard about
treading
that
on
one.
thin ice now, buddy.
I mean,
but that
look it up.
sounds just
Look it up. 5 dancing Israelis. They all got questioned by the FBI and shit, and then they flew right back to Israel.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
really
what
fucking
about
weird.
you probably know this one, but the assassination on Charlie Kirk.
I've
when they
heard
got the
so
rifle.
many.
Why?
I've heard so many things. Like I don't think he was the one that shot him.
No.
No. No.
They said there's been multiple fingerprints on it. Even a fucking veteran sniper with years of experience said no, that shot did not come from that roof
Well,
shot.
No,
that rooftop. It came from a
like,
different direction.
They say that he got shot by a 308. 308 does a lot more damage than just like a small gaping like it
Even I
destroys you,
know
bro.
that.
It's so like and then you see some clips of some people in the front row with their like weird ass
You wanna
like
know why
little
they did it?
wallet gun or some shit, like, and then I saw another clip of some
I
a
can't
possible
tell
shooter
you
by the
who did
windows.
it because I don't even know. But I could tell you why they did it.
Because he was going hard on
Because-
Israel. He changed his vibe on it.
Charlie was open to everything political, especially war related.
Yes, he was
That
willing
man
to
was
talk.
he was a good idol.
He
Yeah.
was willing
Yeah.
to talk to both
Yeah.
sides and try to understand where he was coming from. And they fucking killed him. They killed him for just
Can't
Yo,
play
as
both
soon
sides
as
of
he
the
sat
coin
there and
politically.
he got questioned about what do you feel about race, black race gang violence, and as soon as he was about to say it, bam!
Tell me how it's not convenient. I mean, obviously we're bullshitting, we're chatting the shit right now, but
Mhm.
And you're telling
Obviously,
me that
it's
nobody
convenient when that happens.
seen a fucking dude on the roof. I'm sorry, but if anybody came into my area like Trump or JD Vance or anybody, and I'm there sitting there, I'm carrying my gun. I don't give a fuck. And if they say if there's a problem with that, I'm gonna respond and say, every time you guys have a rally of an event, something bad happens, and you guys don't be looking at the right spots.
I feel like outdoor events on the political level is generally a bad idea. It really is. You got to do dome stadiums. You got to do it enclosed,
Mhm.
you know? Like when I went to the Trump rally in 2016, bro, that shit was fire. That shit, it seemed like a damn good, it seemed like a fucking concert, bro. The hype, the joy everyone had, it was crazy. It was crazy. But nowadays, you just can't even have fun without people just wanting to shoot shit up and do something. Like, when you
Like, dude, there was that Ariana Grande concert years ago. Route 91 in Las Vegas. You know what I
You
mean?
got
That
the-
sucked ass.
you got the Jason Aldean or
Um,
whatever concert that got shot
Look
up in
up
Vegas.
on your PC real quick.
What?
Look up. I think it's the UK
Mhm.
banned the concert because the vibrations of the volume or whatever was causing earthquakes.
I'm thinking about the same thing. I think I heard
Talking about
about
like the
it.
Taylor Swift.
I think it was a Travis
talking
Scott
about the Taylor
concert.
Swift?
Was
Several
it?
UK bands, concerts,
No.
and performances in the UK have been have caused localized earthquakes, or more accurately, measured some seismic activity due to
Ain't that shit
combined
crazy?
volume in the music and this. I
Yeah.
mean, okay, that's what I think might have been another way with that Travis Scott shit, bro.
That's what I was
that
on,
fucking
bro.
Travis Scott shit. Oh yes, please. No,
1.3.
you would know more than me.
1.3 magnitude earthquake was recorded from a Travis Scott concert in fucking Rome. Just from these people fucking jumping, bro.
Jesus.
Literally, how?
It's the same thing.
How the
It's the
fuck?
same thing with
Just
Okay,
Travis Scott,
okay.
bro.
yeah.
He does make
It's the
fire
same thing
music.
with
guys-
Taylor Swift.
You guys want
Yeah, it's the
a rabbit hole?
it's the same thing with the Taylor.
What Taylor Swift concert, Freshie?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I remember one time there's a news report talking about how Taylor Swift concert also caused a magnitude earthquake. And a
Yeah.
different
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Shake it off. Yeah. He was
Shake it
perform-
off. Shake it off.
She recorded over a 2 on the Richter scale when she did that song. That's crazy. How? I mean, I'm not a big fan of Taylor Swift, but how the fuck do you get that hype over listening to pop music? You know,
Oh,
I don't understand it.
you want to hear something funny, Bushy Brow Sensei?
Oh,
You like
yeah,
this if you like war topics.
yes,
Dude, that's kinky as all hell.
it really is, bro.
Five-star generals in the Pentagon have decided to retire a 50-year-old fucking vehicle, and it is the A-10 Warhawk. Ever since the Strait of the Hormuz attack, and we had to clear it out, a general popped a question and said, "Hey, instead of retiring these A-10s, let's take 5 of them using the Strait of Hormuz."
Yes,
And they did it, and it worked. And they
Yeah.
were like, "Okay, obviously this 50-year-old vehicle is still has some pride and joy for a lot more years.
Like the A-10 Warhog is responsible for the highway of death in Iraq. Like,
bro, I love the minigun. I love hearing it. I love listening to it.
the total airframe was built around that minigun in the front, bro. That's fucking crazy. They said, no, we'll build the plane around the gun instead. No, not build the gun around the plane. No. Well,
If I could, bro, if I really could, really to God, I would love to push for my education, get into college, and start building and rebuilding and all these vehicles in our military, bro. Because I'd be sitting there just thinking, and I want to take the A-10 and just break it down and make it a little bit more bigger.
like
This is
the A-10 is so good. They just need to make the avionics in it more modern, and then it would be such a good jet, bro. Such a good jet. Oh my god.
oh yes,
Like,
oh
update-
yes.
You know, can I
Oh.
get a fuck you, Bluey? Not to interrupt, but
Bro,
fuck
yes,
you, Bluey, for
fuck
not
you,
being
Bluey.
here.
Fuck you, Bluey.
Thank you.
Dude, no.
Fuck you, Bluey. You left another pothead alone to himself.
Tomorrow, I got a lot to say
Real.
to that drunken retard. Like, I don't think he was that drunk, because he wasn't slurring any fucking words. He was, I mean,
He was
Dude, I'm
stoned.
telling you, bro.
Dude.
After, yeah, he
Dude.
was. Yeah,
He
When
was?
I seen his eyes, them bitches look like a Chinese man that just woken up or some shit. That man looked like he was beyond a baked potato, and I have been smoking for a while, dude. The
Well,
whole
one of
entire
his
time I
eyes is
chilled
glass.
there-
You know that, right?
wait,
Like literally.
What?
one of his eyes is glass. Yes.
no, wait, no.
For
Yes,
real?
That's what we were talking about. So like, here's okay. So
What
when
the
we were
fuck?
talking about like, yes, that's why him and
So
and,
he can-
him
wait,
and
can he
someone
sleep
else
with it
get
in, or
passed
does he have
away
to
have
take it
something
out?
similar with a certain person that they decided to do certain.
Yo,
things.
eye patch next stream, guaranteed.
And,
telling
and
you,
can
I
he,
will pull
can
it
he
out.
see out of it?
I
or
got
no?
one. I got one.
No.
Devils. We can both wear an eye patch. It's
I don't think he can see out of it. But like, right, we can both. But yeah, dude,
Call it
he's
the
got
pirate raid.
he's got the
you pass away.
Apostle, bro. Yeah,
Time-
the pirate raid.
time to
Arg,
walk the
matey,
plank.
today's on the sea conspiracy theories.
Arrgh, he ain't going to Lisi enough. Time to walk the plank.
You know the one
but-
rabbit hole that I could
Theories.
never fucking do because I'd be sitting there thinking that something about that rabbit hole in particular is like I'm being deceived, and it's NASA.
That's why they stopped exploring the
Ooh.
ocean and went to space
NASA?
instead.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
What do you
They
think
said
about
the
Artemis
ocean's
when
too
they went up
scary.
there?
well, there's been a lot of rumors that aliens have, bases underneath the ocean, and that's why there's so many anomalies that people
Yeah.
saw.
What about the
over the
Florida
coast of
man
Florida.
that got kidnapped by fucking dolphins? And when they did the research on him, he
It was
had
CIA.
biofecal matters in his lungs.
It was CIA.
And then not only that, but like I think 12 years ago, another man was same exact shit. And dolphins are very intelligent, and they've made a ban about that shit. I think in Florida or
Yes.
something,
Yeah, you can't.
where you cannot talk to them, you can't communicate with them,
It's because of the CIA. That's literally
Yeah.
what it was. That's because of the CIA. They
and
were-
that's the type of dolphins that they use to train for all that shit.
we sound like batshit crazy, like tards, like
I believe in the
like,
open
like when
of
I'm like,
reality.
we're talking about
For real?
CIA, dolphins, bro. They're training them.
Hold on.
like, bro,
Like conspiracy theories are
Devils-
more than just being conspiracy theories. There's
devils
also
have to
biblical
walk
conspiracy
away.
theories.
You said
Not
this is
only
too
you got
much.
conspiracy theories, but you got biblical conspiracy theories too. Like the Anunnakis, the almighty creatures that come here like every thousands of years.
to get the gold that we farmed from them.
Yeah.
Yep. They need that gold.
Dude,
for
there's
their
there's a
atmosphere.
story out there that I found. I had to
Yo,
find
full
it again
screen
to
me. Can
send
you full screen me?
Yes, I got you. You're full screen right now,
and
brother.
it was about this
You guys keep
special
talking.
op military agent, and he had a task force.
What
There was
the
like some
fuck?
high
Tinfoil.
elite guys, and they were sent to go to Iran into these tunnels, and they went to these mountains into the tunnels, and they get there, and one of the guys felt like something was watching them, And as they get deeper and deeper, their group slowly slims down. And the dude's losing men. He's sitting there trying to figure out. Everyone's screaming. And these are some elite task force. Like men that don't really fear this shit in general. And the dude runs out of the cave, one guy alive. And as he's sitting there turning around, there's this 12-foot tall person. And it was an Anunnaki. Just standing there. Staring at him. And for a long time, the Pentagon kept that shit hush-hush. Until it leaked out.
So, Doug, do you believe in
Same
giants?
thing with those...
The
dude, giants...
what is it?
the
what do they call it?
Nephiloms?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, funny
The
story.
Hephalons? No,
Yes.
Nephiloms. Yeah.
So, there's a big conspiracy theory in my town. So, we have a sacred Indian bureau, in my town that's like 5 minutes away. And I was watching, the YouTube channel, The Y Files? Where they do
I
like
think
a
so.
conspiracy theory. It has like the dude and a
Yeah.
goldfish. Yes. So,
yeah.
Yes, Hecklefish. So they did a video on this, and it shows my fucking town, and apparently there was fucking like Nephilims in that fucking mound. It wasn't Indians. It was Nephilims buried there.
Mm-hmm. Since you talked about buried shit, did you see the pictures
Hard
and
to see with
videos
the
over in
fucking color.
Russia when they did an expedition and they found a 12-foot tall statue that was like the most preserved rock they've ever seen, and they said that the dude was on his knees. He had a sword and a shield, and he had angel wings. And they said if that man would to stand up, they would be twice as tall as your average tallest person.
So, do you know Admiral Byrd?
Admiral Byrd?
Yeah, it's the dude that was doing an excursion cruise to Antarctica in like the 40s, I think.
Get that one explorer?
They saw some weird shit in Antarctica and like went back real fucking fast. Apparently, like I've also seen like a fighter pilot, which I don't understand why a fighter pilot would be in Antarctica, because like that's not really possible.
A fighter pilot being in Antarctica?
Yes, this was back in the 1940s and 50s or whatever. He's saying he went through this like fucking like portal into another fucking world, which sounds cool, but I mean, yes, that's that conspiracy. I want to believe it, but I technology,
Dude,
I don't believe it.
that's that shit that even Speed fucking, I think Speed or someone, they tried to record that shit. Yeah, no, it was Speed. They were in the van with what's his name? The weird dude. Neil or Neon?
Neon.
Too bad
man.
Bluey's not here. Bluey loves
Yeah, and they
Speed.
were talking, and then Neon's like, Antarctica's got portals, and someone was like, hey, yo, you can't say that. You can't say that.
Yeah, I mean,
I believe it. I believe it.
I mean, I just find it so fucking weird, bro, that we're perfectly in a solar system with a sun that provides us the amount of heat that we need to survive. Like,
No, we're in a dome. We're in a dome.
oh, the filament, it's a flat Earth,
The firmament, the 3-layer.
flat Earth type shit,
I mean, if you think about it, really nice, and it's not really it's not too easy to look the other way about it. It kind of makes sense when you're really like listening to a person that is making sense about it and showing proof and doing all these sorts of wild tests, and it just makes you think. And then when you think, if we live on a flat Earth, why are we not allowed to pass the ice wall? And if there's really old maps that show beyond the ice wall, then there must be other domes beyond the ice wall. Hence the Operation Fishbowl, if you ever heard of that one.
Yes.
I think we have gone way too far with this now.
Yeah.
No,
You know,
no, you can keep talking. You can keep
I do
talking.
gotta say this real quick. We do have a conspiracy theory show that's open right now. So, Doug, if you want to take that spot and unleash all that conspiracy theory,
I don't know if you want my nut job on there.
oh, that is a conspiracy
mean,
theory show.
yeah.
I need a nut job with a lot of conspiracy theories
Yeah,
to say.
Doug. That's all you, brother. I'll hop in because I know a lot
Yeah,
about
bro.
conspiracies.
I can talk for hours. Pretty little flower.
I mean, besides that, was there anything else that you wanted to discuss, Thaddeus?
I mean, I think we covered like pretty much all of it. I mean, the only thing is like the old news about the correspondence dinner where that. I mean, I think we touched briefly on that. You know, so I mean,
Yeah,
theoretically,
I mean,
we
it's-
covered everything on the docket that I had.
yeah. So I guess that would be really it at this point.
Hell yeah, guys! All right, well, thanks for watching the first episode of the Last Pour podcast. Even though it's a little scuffed, you know, we're getting we're getting into the things. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Go ahead and play the intro and the video just again on the end.
Yeah, just real quick.
Yeah,
real
go ahead.
quick. Join the Discord. I have it link in the chat if you want to hang out with us. Join the Discord. But also, if you want to support the show even further, go on Ko-Fi. That's where you can become a member for the Last Pub podcast. It's up to you guys to join. Let me link that thing real quick because it's, there we go.
Perfect.
The Last Pub
All right.
podcast is in there. What the
chat,
price
yeah, it
again?
is.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
for
got the chat up on there.
Yep, for $2.36 for lawyer members. All right.
All right, guys. Have a good night. See you next weekend or whenever.
Welcome to the bar where it all goes off. One little sip and the whole room talks. Every drop fall down, that drama get loud. Next super fast when the truth come out. They lean in close, then they jump to a scene. Left turn to smoke and the air turn mean. The Last Pour podcast, bring the pressure in waves. One shot in and the night misbehaves. So you know what it is when the glass